Look like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her infamous 22 number to a new one. Guys, for this,
Sue Bird just had a meltdown in public that nobody expected. The drama: Caitlin Clark reportedly told Team USA she's ready to walk away if they don't let her keep her legendary number 22. And Sue's response has left the entire basketball world stunned. The managing director of Team USA is now in full damage control mode, but things are spinning out of control. This could be one of the biggest crises women's basketball has seen in years. Before we dive into exactly how Sue Bird reacted and what Caitlin supposedly said behind closed doors, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment. If you were in Caitlin's shoes, would you quit Team USA over a jersey number? Because what's unfolding right now could reshape the future of USA basketball forever.
because we ultimately know she was snubbed from the cover of Team USA. And not only is they snubbing her, the disrespect is continuing because it's looking like Team USA is forcing Caitlin Clark to change her number. Now, this article has come out.
Team USA just sparked what might be the biggest controversy in women's basketball, and they did it to themselves. They reportedly asked Caitlin Clark, the undeniable face of the sport right now, to give up her iconic number 22 for the December training camp. Sources close to the situation say Caitlin's response was clear: if I can't wear my number, I'm not showing up. Now, Sue Bird, Team USA's managing director, is reportedly scrambling, trying to figure out how things spiraled so far out of control. Let's be honest, this isn't just a minor jersey switch. Fans are seeing it as a blatant, almost calculated act of disrespect toward the player who's single-handedly brought millions of new eyes to women's basketball. We're talking about the athlete whose name is practically bigger than the sport itself, being told her most recognizable symbol can't come with her. And now, analysts, fans, and insiders alike are left asking, does Team USA even understand the value of Caitlin Clark? The bombshell dropped just ahead of Team USA's highly anticipated training camp in North Carolina, set for December 12th through 14th. What was supposed to be a celebration of the sport's top talent, including stars like Paige Bueckers, Guju Watkins, and others, suddenly turned into the epicenter of an unprecedented controversy. Reports surfaced revealing a shocking mandate. Caitlin Clark might be forced to give up the number that has become inseparable from her record-breaking college career and dominant WNBA performances. The timing couldn't be more baffling. Her global fame is soaring right now, which only fuels the outrage among her growing legion of supporters. Now, those fans are rallying behind Caitlin, urging her to hold her ground and refuse to compromise on a number that's become such a fundamental part of her identity and brand.
To be made, the Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. There's no argument to be made. There's no case to be made. Caitlin Clark, number 22, is the most recognizable number for any woman athlete.
Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark's number 22 is far more than just a jersey number. Right now, it's arguably the most recognizable number in all of women's sports. There's no debate, no argument that can challenge this fact. From her jaw-dropping performances at the University of Iowa to her explosive rise in the WNBA with the Indiana Fever, number 22 has become inseparable from her identity. It's a symbol, a beacon that fans can spot instantly, whether they're sitting in the nosebleed sections or watching from across the globe on TV. For millions of followers, it's not merely a number. It's a living legacy. Her entire brand, the story of her journey, and the narrative of her career are deeply tied to it. That number represents her daring long-range shots, near telepathic court vision, and relentless competitive drive, the qualities that have drawn in an audience far beyond traditional basketball fans.
We're number 17 at Team USA training camp. On December 24th, news broke that Caitlin Clark will be taking a part in the training, which that's what we talked about at the beginning of the video. Now, this right here this came out this came out on the 24th. So these are the numbers, man. Head on over to Twitter and check this out real quick. So this is what was released right here. It says Lauren Betts. Hold on, here's the ages. Where's the number? Here we go, right here. So these are the numbers. Caitlin Clark. Let me blow this all the way up, man. I want to blow this all the way up so y'all can see this. So as y'all can see there, man, how did Caitlin Clark number will be changed? So who's wearing 22? Or if you guys remember, Michael Jordan wore number 45 in the Olympics. Could Caitlin, because it don't look like no one's wearing number 22. It don't look like no one's wearing number 22.
Caitlin Clark has become inseparable from the number 22 in the same way Michael Jordan is forever linked to 23 or Wayne Gretzky to 99. Asking her to give it up at this stage of her career feels like a deliberate attempt to weaken that connection, a move that leaves everyone scratching their heads, wondering what could possibly be the motivation, unless of course the motivation is exactly what it looks like, asserting control over a player who has grown bigger than the organization itself. What makes this even more frustrating for Caitlin's fans is that this isn't the first time Team USA seems to have underestimated her influence. Earlier this year, she was shockingly left off the Olympic roster, despite her undeniable global reach and record-breaking TV draw. This pattern of overlooking, or even undermining, her star power only adds fuel to speculation that there's a deeper agenda at play, perhaps a reluctance to fully embrace the game-changer she clearly is. The facts suggest one thing: Team USA may feel threatened by just how powerful Caitlin has become. So what number were they trying to force her to wear? Reports say Caitlin was asked to take number 17 for the upcoming training camp. On its own, it's just a number, but it's not 22, and that distinction matters. This isn't about logistics or roster conflicts. Number 22 isn't being used by anyone else. It's just sitting there, empty and available. Forcing Caitlin to switch transforms a simple number change into a clear and arguably intentional act of marginalization against one of the most impactful players of her generation. No logic justifies it, no explanation holds up, and that's exactly why Caitlin allegedly drew a line in the sand. According to reports, her response was essentially, "Then I don't need to be here." Now Sue Bird, as managing director of Team USA, is left to manage the fallout. She's responsible for building the program's future, handpicking players, and shaping the next generation of American basketball dominance. Instead, she's dealing with a crisis entirely of Team USA's own making. Forcing your biggest star to compromise on something so fundamental to her identity was always going to blow up, and it has. Sources describe Sue Bird as frustrated, even panicked, as she tries to find a solution that keeps Caitlin involved while not undermining the policy that caused this mess. But here's the reality: Caitlin holds all the leverage. She doesn't need Team USA. Team USA needs her. Think about it. Caitlin is already a champion. She's broken records, transformed the sport, and become the most marketable player in women's basketball. What does she gain by playing for a team that refuses to respect her brand? Olympic glory? She can do without it. International experience? She's proven herself at every level. Representing her country? That honor loses meaning when the organization treats you like you're replaceable. Meanwhile, what does Team USA stand to lose if Caitlin simply says no? Team USA is facing a nightmare scenario. They risk losing everything: the player who draws mainstream attention, fills arenas, boosts TV ratings, and represents the face of the next generation. Sue Bird knows this, which is why sources say she's reportedly panicking behind the scenes. This controversy lays bare just how little real control Team USA has in a situation like this. But the story goes beyond just one number. It highlights a bigger, ongoing issue: the lack of respect women in sports, and especially WNBA players, often face. It connects directly to the fight for fair pay, better working conditions, and proper recognition for their incredible talent and achievements. Think about it: when the most visible and popular player in the sport is treated this way, the ripple effect is massive. It echoes frustrations that have long plagued the league and underscores systemic problems that persist despite the WNBA's recent surge in popularity. Ongoing tensions over the league's collective bargaining agreement and the looming threat of a lockout only reinforce the reality. Players are still fighting to be valued fairly compared to their contributions. So this jersey number dispute isn't an isolated incident. It's another example of a broader pattern of disregarding the worth of female athletes. And when Caitlin Clark, the biggest name in the game, draws the line and refuses to accept it, it sends a powerful message. You don't have to tolerate disrespect, even from a prestigious organization. Now, it's true that Caitlin isn't the only player to wear number 22. Veteran star Aja Wilson and other greats like Cameron Brink have also sported it. In the past, conversations about sharing numbers were always about courtesy, deciding who would defer if both players were on the court, not about forcing one of the game's biggest names to give up her signature number without any legitimate reason. Last year, a potential clash between Clark and Wilson never became an issue because Clark didn't play due to injury, avoiding the need for a decision altogether. This time, however, it appears Team USA preemptively solved a problem that didn't exist pissed, insisting Clark switch to number 17 with no apparent justification, and they're quickly learning that Caitlyn doesn't accept unnecessary compromises. The official roster for the training camp confirmed it. Caitlyn Clark listed as number 17. So here's the situation. Team USA forced Caitlyn Clark to change her number. She allegedly threatened to walk away, and now Sue Bird is left scrambling to fix the fallout. What would you do if you were in Caitlyn's shoes? Stand your ground or compromise? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more basketball drama, because this story is far from over.